You know that moment when you slip off your shoes after a long day, and instead of relief, there's that uncomfortable itch between your toes? That burning sensation that makes you want to scratch right there in public? Athlete's foot doesn't care if you're an athlete or not. It shows up uninvited, often when we've walked barefoot in shared spaces, worn the same shoes too long, or simply given fungus the warm, moist environment it loves. But here's what your grandmother knew that the pharmacy aisle forgot. Nature has been handling this long before antifungal creams existed. Athlete's foot, known medically as tinea pedis, thrives in darkness and dampness. But across Africa, the Caribbean, and in ancestral homes throughout the diaspora, people understood something profound. The forest floor never suffers from fungus because nature keeps itself in balance. Our ancestors didn't see foot fungus as just a surface problem. They saw it as a sign that the body's natural defenses needed strengthening from the outside in. There's a Yoruba proverb that says, "The hand that gives the wound knows where the medicine grows." This reminds us that wherever a problem exists in nature, the solution often grows nearby. Today, we're going back to those solutions. 7 remedies that have stood the test of time, passed down through generations, not because of marketing, but because they actually work. These aren't quick fixes. They're relationship-building practices between you and your body's natural healing ability. Remedy 1. Tea tree oil foot soak. Tea tree oil comes from the leaves of Melaleuca alternifolia, a tree native to Australia, but its wisdom has traveled worldwide. The Aboriginal people used crushed tea tree leaves for wounds and skin conditions for thousands of years. The oil has a sharp medicinal scent, almost like eucalyptus mixed with camphor, a smell that tells you something powerful is happening. To prepare this remedy, add 10 drops of pure tea tree oil to a basin of warm water. Soak your feet for 15 minutes daily. The oil creates an environment where fungus simply cannot thrive. What makes this special is that tea tree oil doesn't just attack the fungus, it supports your skin's natural protective barrier. There's an Igbo saying, "A tree cannot stand without roots." Your feet are your roots, literally. When we care for them with intention, we're honoring the foundation that carries us through life. This isn't just about killing fungus, it's about restoring balance. After soaking, dry your feet completely, especially between the toes. Fungus loves moisture, but you're taking that invitation away. Remedy 2. Garlic paste. Garlic, that humble bulb sitting in your kitchen right now, is one of nature's most powerful antifungal warriors. Across Nigeria, Ghana, and throughout West Africa, garlic isn't just food, it's medicine. Our grandmothers knew that what protects food from spoiling can protect skin from infection. Crush 3 to 4 fresh garlic cloves into a paste. If the paste feels too strong, mix it with a teaspoon of coconut oil or olive oil to soften its intensity. Apply this directly to the affected areas. Let it sit for 30 minutes, then rinse and dry thoroughly. The compounds in garlic, especially allicin, create an environment hostile to fungus. Yes, it has a strong smell. Yes, your feet might smell like you've been walking through a kitchen. But there's a Hausa proverb that says, "The bitter root cures the sweet disease." Sometimes healing doesn't smell like roses. It smells like results. Use this remedy in the evening when you're home and can let your feet breathe. The smell fades, but the healing remains. Remedy 3. Neem leaf wash. Neem, called dogoyaro in Nigeria, is known throughout Africa and India as the village pharmacy. Every part of this tree offers medicine, but the leaves hold special power against skin conditions. Neem has a bitter, earthy scent and a cooling sensation when applied to skin. Boil a large handful of fresh or dried neem leaves in water for 10 minutes. Let it cool to a comfortable temperature. Then use this water to wash your feet twice daily. The compounds in Neem don't just fight fungus. They soothe the inflammation and itching that makes athlete's foot so miserable. A proverb from Kenya says, "The forest provides for those who know where to look." Neem trees often grow wild, offering their medicine freely. If you can't find fresh leaves, neem oil or dried leaves from a health store work beautifully. After washing, let your feet air dry naturally. This remedy teaches patience. Healing happens in nature's time, not on our anxious schedule. Remedy 4. Coconut oil and baking soda paste. Coconut oil has been called the tree of life throughout tropical regions. In Nigeria, it's used for cooking, hair care, skin protection, and yes, fighting fungal infections. Combined with baking soda, which creates an alkaline environment that fungus hates, you have a simple but powerful paste. Mix 2 tablespoons of virgin coconut oil with 1 tablespoon of baking soda until you have a smooth paste. Apply this between your toes and on affected areas, massage gently, and let it absorb for 20 minutes before rinsing. The coconut oil moisturizes while it heals, preventing the dry, cracked skin that sometimes comes with other treatments. There's a saying from Ghana, "One finger cannot pick up a stone, but together they can." Coconut oil alone helps. Baking soda alone helps. But together, they create something stronger. This remedy works best when used consistently, once daily, preferably before bed. Your feet deserve this kind of attention, this kind of care. Remedy 5. Aloe Vera Gel Application. Aloe vera, the plant your grandmother probably kept by the window, is more than a burn treatment. Throughout Africa, aloe is used for everything from digestive issues to skin healing. The gel inside those thick leaves contains compounds that soothe, cool, and fight fungal growth naturally. Break off a fresh aloe leaf, split it open, and scoop out the clear gel inside. Apply this gel directly to the affected areas and let it air dry. You can do this multiple times a day. Aloe feels immediately cooling and calming on irritated, itchy skin, offering relief while it heals. A Nigerian proverb says, "The coolness of the stream heals the traveler's feet." Aloe brings that same cooling relief. If you don't have a fresh plant, pure aloe vera gel from the store works. Just make sure it's at least 90% aloe with no added colors or fragrances. This remedy is gentle enough for the most sensitive skin and can be used alongside other treatments. Remedy 6. Apple cider vinegar foot bath. Apple cider vinegar creates an acidic environment that fungus simply cannot survive in. Across the American South and throughout the Caribbean, vinegar baths have been used for generations to treat everything from sore muscles to skin infections. The fermented nature of apple cider vinegar brings additional beneficial compounds. Mix equal parts raw apple cider vinegar and warm water in a basin. Soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes daily. The vinegar smell is strong at first, but it dissipates as it dries. This isn't just killing fungus, it's restoring your skin's natural pH balance, making it harder for infections to take hold. There's a proverb from southern Nigeria: "The palm wine that ferments properly becomes medicine." Fermentation transforms simple ingredients into powerful healing tools. That's what apple cider vinegar is: transformed healing. After soaking, dry your feet completely. Some people follow this with a light application of coconut oil to prevent any dryness. Listen to what your feet tell you. Remedy 7. Ginger and turmeric paste. Ginger and turmeric, 2 roots that have warmed pots and healed bodies across Africa, Asia, and beyond, also bring powerful antifungal and anti-inflammatory properties when applied to skin. The bright yellow of turmeric might stain temporarily, but that's the curcumin, the compound doing the healing work. Grate fresh ginger and turmeric in equal amounts, or use powdered versions mixed with a little water to form a paste. Apply to affected areas, let it sit for 20 minutes, then rinse and dry. You'll feel warmth from the ginger, a sensation that means circulation is increasing and healing is happening. A Tanzanian saying teaches, "The root that grows in darkness brings light to the body." Both ginger and turmeric grow underground, storing medicine in their roots for when we need it. This paste works especially well for athlete's foot that comes with inflammation and discomfort, not just itching. Use it 3 to 4 times a week and notice how your feet begin to feel different, calmer, healthier. Your feet carry you through every moment of your life. They deserve more than just being hidden in shoes and forgotten until something goes wrong. These 7 remedies aren't just about treating athlete's foot. They're about building a new relationship with your body, one that says, I will care for you with what the earth provides. Healing doesn't always come from a pharmacy shelf. Sometimes it comes from your kitchen, your garden, the wisdom your ancestors carried across oceans and centuries. When you choose natural remedies, you're not just treating symptoms. You're participating in an ancient conversation between human bodies and the plant world. Start with one remedy. Be consistent. Listen to what your body tells you. Give it 2 weeks of daily care and notice what changes. If you found peace in these words today, share this video with someone whose feet need this kind of attention. Subscribe to Proverb and Herb for more ancestral wellness wisdom delivered with calm and clarity. Here's my question for you to sit with. If your feet could speak, what would they thank you for today? Take care of your roots, and they'll carry you wherever you need to go. This is Proverb and Herb, where ancestral wisdom meets modern wellness.